Hey guys, we have a special treat for you today. I'm so excited to be able to give you an exclusive look inside the Ascaya Clubhouse located here in Ascaya in Henderson, Nevada. If you're not familiar with Henderson, Henderson's located about 15 to 20 minutes just outside of Las Vegas. It's one of the suburbs here, and it is a massively growing city here in the Valley, and highly desirable as well. Their own police department, fire department, highly rated schools, all that great stuff. But we're going to start here at the Ascaya Clubhouse today. I'm going to give you a little insight about this place. It's just over 23,000 square feet. They spent $25 million on this property. It was actually designed and built, started back in 2016 as we opened Ascaya, and it has become one of the greatest features of this entire community. Now, the nice thing about this clubhouse is that it is exclusively made just for the residents here in the community. You cannot purchase a social membership and come in from the outside and access this. 100% exclusive just for the homeowners here in the community. So let me take you inside and we'll begin to talk a little bit about it. One of the greatest features, I think, and just to kind of give you a presentation, I think they did such a great job of really kind of selling what Ascaya is all about as you walk into the clubhouse here by picking up these incredible strip views that you get that were picture framed out here in this design. Let's now kind of head in. We're going to go in through the main entry area here, and you can begin to see that just as you walk into this, how beautifully designed it was. So this was designed by Swaback Partners, which is an architectural firm out of Scottsdale, Arizona. They're responsible for several things here in Ascaya, including the Cell Center, one of the homes that was built on Sanctuary Peak, and then of course this beautiful clubhouse. Swaback is very well known for designing five-star communities all over the United States. And you can see what they've done here. As you walk in, you've got the beautiful landscaping and really begins to create the experience of what you're going to feel as you walk into the clubhouse. So we've had several people do weddings out here. We've had, photo shoots, all kinds of great stuff, because you can see just the entry of this great community or great clubhouse alone is spectacular. So now we're going to go inside. We've got the automated doors here, which are pretty cool as we walk in. Again, the clubhouse is 100% secured, always locked, and again, only accessible to the residents here in the community. As you walk in, one of the first things that you'll notice is the spectacular design. And the one thing I think that they did really well with this, following that desert architecture design, is that it is timeless. So this clubhouse now has been here for, I can't believe, almost 6 years. And as you can see, it does not feel dated. It is absolutely timeless, and they've done some incredible things here. As you come into this area here, this is your event space. So this is where they serve food and dining and have happy hours, all kinds of great things to really bring the community together. That was an important factor in the beginning with the vision of Ascaya, is that they really wanted to make it a community and have a collaborative place where people come together and hang out and get to know their neighbors. And that's what this clubhouse has done a really great job of. Let me take you out this way. I'm going to show you what I think is one of the greatest features of this community and of this clubhouse itself. Again, just look at the spectacular design as you come through here. Just really beautifully done. It doesn't feel like a typical restaurant or dining area. It really feels like you're sitting at home eating lunch or eating dinner. And then, of course, they've got a great event space that is available here for the residents, that if they want to do a holiday party, they want to do, Golden Knights games, any of that type of stuff, they've got a nice little space here just off to the right where you can do that at, and that's in the event room. So let's head outside. I loved what they did here. So this is really cool. During the summer, during the spring, they will completely open up all of these doors. So you've got that indoor-outdoor living. And then as you come outside, you'll see that they've got this great balcony out here, again, where the residents can come out, they can eat lunch, they can hang out during their happy hours and really enjoy and take up the space. And really, again, it just makes a great entertainment space. And again, it's not overcrowded. And this is from what the residents have shared with me, is that they're like, Darren, even on a Friday night when we have a happy hour, it's really nice and quiet. We all get together, we have fun, we have a great time. But the majority of the time when you come into the clubhouse, it's nice and peaceful. It's really become a great place where even a lot of the residents will mention that they just need a break from their house. If they're working from home, they'll come down here and they'll hang out. And then, of course, one of the greatest features, and at the time when they built the clubhouse a few years ago, I got to tell you a great story. We did an event out here, which was with Luxury Magazine of Las Vegas, and we had a sponsor, which was a local boating company, actually craned in a boat. It was 26 feet long into this pool. And we did that for one reason. That was really to give kind of the scale of how large this pool is. So this pool is just over 3,000 square feet, which at the time when it was completed was the largest pool, residential pool in the valley for a residential community clubhouse. They've incorporated the 50-meter lanes in there, so if you want to come out, swim your laps in the morning, you can do that. You've got the vanishing edge on the pool as well. You can come out here during the summer. You can rent cabanas. They've got food service and everything out here. And then for families, the one thing I really love that they do is sometimes they'll do like, you know, a movie at the pool. They'll do a night out here like that. They do different events out at the pool. So really all kinds of great things here for your family to do. Along with, you know, they do have a clubhouse director here, so they're always putting together new events. Again, happy hours, all kinds of fun stuff. A few of the things that I want to point out that I think are really important as far as amenities here. So off to your left here of the clubhouse, or just right in front of me right now, you've got a half basketball court, you've got horseshoes, and then down below, you'll walk down to the steps, and you might not be able to see it from here, but we'll definitely get some drone shots so that you can see the tennis courts. You've got 2 tennis courts that sit down below the pool here. And incorporated into those tennis courts, they've also done pickleball. And we know pickleball is a popular sport nowadays and really important for anybody looking to move into a community. That's going to be a great feature for them. So let's head out this way. So again, this is where all your dining events are going to happen, your holiday parties, and then right inside of this room here is where you have all your different events, like Golden Night events and stuff like that. The one thing I want to point out too here when it comes to the food service here. So I've brought several people into this clubhouse in the beginning when we first started, and I'll tell you, a couple of them were restaurant owners, and they were just absolutely surprised at the design and the level of the kitchen here in the clubhouse. And I'll share with you a cool little secret of why. So the developer of Ascaya actually owns Rosewood Hotels and is associated with Rosewood Hotels. And they've got an incredible relationship with Wolfgang Puck. And so in the beginning, when they began to design this community and design the clubhouse, they said, hey, let's bring Wolfgang in for a consultant to give us some insight on this kitchen. And so this kitchen has actually been designed by Wolfgang Puck, and you'll see when you step into that kitchen that it is definitely at a high level and can definitely accommodate any event. So we'll head this way. So again, just to mention, this clubhouse, like I said, is just under 23,000 square feet. At the time when they built it, it was just over $25 million. Great amenities in here, and again, solely meant for just the residents of the community, not a public clubhouse. I'm going to take you downstairs. So again, one of the things I want to point out is that, you know, Ascaya, to carry the theme of what they're trying to create here in the community, obviously they want a high level of architecture, something that's going to be timeless, and they've incorporated that here into the clubhouse. So you can see through the spectacular design, just with the stairway here, the windows, the great iron design that they did there on the outside. They've really kept consistent with that feeling and elevated the level of architecture here in the community just with the clubhouse alone. And then I love how they tied in the woods and that type of stuff as well to really add warmth to it. So as you come down to your downstairs level, which by the way, you do have as a resident here, you have separate access from the outside on the lower level parking lot. So you don't have to come through the main level up there. If you're going to come in, you're going to access the gym. You can very easily come in through that lower level. Quick access to the gym. They've got 2 private locker rooms here. Those we will not go into today, but they've got 2 private locker rooms. You can put all your stuff inside there, take a shower. And I had a client that came in the other day. We walked in there and he said, Darren, that's not your typical locker room. He's like, man, that is more like a lounge. You hang out there, you can watch TV, can really just kind of escape. So if you want to come in the morning, do your meditation, read, that type of stuff, really great place in either one of the locker rooms to be able to do that. And then we'll head down this way. This is one of my favorite features, and this is one of the things I was really excited to be a part of when we were designing the clubhouse and we were thinking about what we're going to put into the fitness room. And so they said, Darren, you know what? We know you love to work out, man. We're going to bring you in. We want some insight of what we should be putting into this fitness room. And so what we did is we actually went to Lifetime Fitness locally here in the Valley. It's one of the gyms where, you know, most of the clients in McDonald Highlands and Ascaya, they all are members of, and so we wanted to make sure that we kept the equipment consistent with what they were already using. And so when we selected the equipment for the fitness room, that was one of the things that we did, was we actually walked through Lifetime and we selected key pieces that we thought would be a great fit here in the community. And as long as nobody is in here, I'm going to take you in. Yep, let me take you in. Come on in. So as you can see here, I mean, they've really set up, there's no need for an additional gym membership once you step outside of this community, because what they've done is they went all out with purchasing the highest level of equipment, putting every single piece in here that we could think of. I mean, you've got everything from kettlebells to dumbbells, you've got Smith machines, you've got the great running treadmills, you've got Peloton bikes. And then in this back room back here, what they did is they actually created a separate little room for yoga classes and spin classes, and it's really more kind of like virtual training. So if you go in there, you can actually select a class. If you want to do, you know, a super intense sprinting class on your Peloton bike, then you can do one of those. If you want to do just a nice ride, you select it on the TV, pops up on the TV, and it's more of a virtual type trainer. And then of course they do have an on-site trainer here as well who you can hire, and they can come down and help you get in the best shape of your life. And as you step outside of the clubhouse, I mean, again, this community had really been designed for the people who are not looking for the golf course lifestyle, right? They're really people that are more active. They like to go hiking. If you walk just right outside this clubhouse here, you've got access to several hiking trails that go all throughout the community. And then again, you've got everything in this clubhouse that you need, along with the fitness center and everything else. And then I'm going to take you down, I'm going to point out one last feature, and this really applies more to the families who are looking to live here in Ascaya, somebody with young kids. Again, you want a collaborative space. Maybe you don't want to have an event in your home or a birthday party in your home where everybody's going to come in and make a mess. So you said, hey, let's come down here to the clubhouse. And so what they've actually done is they put what they call the kids pavilion or children's pavilion in. And this is a great little space for families to come down to if they want to do, you know, private tutoring, if they want to hold classes, if they want to do a birthday party or something like that. Right down this hall here, you have access to that. And it's a great room that you can bring the kids down, hang out, do some reading, play some games. Cool part, as you walk into this, you'll see you've got an air hockey table, you've got ping pong, you've got all kinds of fun stuff in here. And then my favorite part when we were here is they actually have a whiteboard there on the wall, so you can write and draw and do all kinds of crazy things. You've got a gaming center over here. But again, a nice little space that, you know, if you want to be out by the pool hanging out, the kids want to come in here, do their homework or play some games, or again, just hold a kids party down here, this is a great space for it. So guys, I know this is a quick little tour of the clubhouse, but just wanted to point out some of the great amenities here, and some of the great amenities of living in Ascaya is, of course, this clubhouse. So again, if you have any questions about the community, you would like to come out and learn more, feel free to give me a call, 702-485-7755. Darren Marcus, your Ascaya expert.